Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Jason. This is Art of Creation Homestead. I'm out here and it's a nice warm fall day here in Southwest Ohio. Windy, but it's warm. Feels good. I've got an issue. we have a massive, I believe it's a cottonwood. I'm not really sure, honestly. It doesn't put out the big cottonwood blossoms that kill everybody's allergies. It might be a male cottonwood instead of female. I'm not really sure what it is. It's a massive tree. That's what it is. See, it's a massive tree. Huge, stinking massive tree. It's my hand. So I'm 6'3". You know, that's a large tree. And it drops its leaves really fast into the year. And it also drops a bunch of little twigs. It's a bunch of these. Just constant twigs everywhere. I've already picked up some of them, but it's just these constant twigs everywhere. See, here's a good one. And in order to mow my yard, I have to pick those things up. Your lawnmower doesn't need to go over that, right? So we got leaves and twigs everywhere. I've already picked up some of them, and I thought, I might as well show what's going on here, because it is a time where we picked these up, tried to throw them away. And it's like, man, that's not working. It's just a bunch of work, just trying to get them bagged up and throw them away. So it just seemed pointless. I don't really always build fires. Sometimes I do build fires here lately, but it's a lot of smoke. It smokes up things around the area. Now, while people in my area do burn a lot, it's just a lot of smoke, and you gotta, if you don't really feel like doing that either, what are you supposed to do with it? So we figured out a way to turn our problem to a solution. Okay, here's some more small piles that I've picked up, but it's all this junk. So we're gonna turn our problem into a solution. But first, I gotta take my rake, pick everything up, get my yard ready to mow. And so probably on another day, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing with these twigs to turn my problem to a solution. Okay, so now we're back out here, and it may have been a week, all right? It's possibly been a full week, or so. But this is all the sticks I've accumulated from my yard in the past week. So as you can see, it's quite the pile. All right, and I've already done something with some of them. As you can see, this is what we're doing. An electric wood chipper. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. And so this is the Sunjo electric wood chipper. I've had this for a few years, maybe 4 or 5 years by now. Now look, it's not very big. It doesn't, honestly, it can't handle a large limb, nothing like that. Maybe 1.5 inches in diameter. Maybe. I try to keep it to about 1 inch in diameter. It is what it is. It's a cheap, small electric wood chipper, and it does small wood chipping jobs. It doesn't take a bunch of it at one time. It does get warm. It does, you know, it doesn't want to be worked too hard for too long, but it does work. As you can see, for somebody like me, who just has small jobs to do with it anyways, and who has a ton of those annoying little limbs that I don't want to constantly burn, and honestly just throw it away is a waste. It's an absolute waste to just throw it away. I started looking at it, and it became one of those issues where I was like, man, I got all these dang limbs and twigs falling out of this tree all the time, all fall long. Fall and winter gets full of these little limbs and twigs, and I didn't want to waste them. It got to be annoying to throw them away, because I thought, man, we could use this somehow possibly. And burning it is one thing. The ash can help in the garden and things of that nature. It's real, okay? And I do some of that. I put it in my compost and whatnot. But at the same time, this right here, this is a beautiful mulch. So about once a year, I'll gather up a good bit of them, and I'll create a good pile of this mulch and use it in my compost. I'll use it in other beds, because, you know, we obviously created a lot of beds around through here, and it breaks down beautifully. It honestly has done a great job breaking down and being just a good solid mulch that I can use for small projects. But again, you gotta use what God gives you. God made twigs fall in my yard. Okay, it's just a natural process from this tree. So I'm gonna take it and turn my problem into a solution and really a benefit. So this is how it works. I got this set up. It's already plugged in. Using an extension cord to run it from my garage. And all right, it has a small on switch in the back. We have all these limbs, all these little twigs about like this. And I'll give you a little demonstration, okay? Turn it on. Now you see there, takes it down, makes a good little chips, okay? And I use that little paddle. If you get stuff in there, you can just shove that paddle in there and it'll push it down in. Keeps you from putting your fingers near a spinning metal blade. It's not a good idea. While it's not a very strong wood chipper, don't put your fingers in there. That's dangerous. Please use precaution, be smart, be safe, and take the proper safety precautions when you're using something of that nature. You know, I mean, it's really a good idea to walk around with all 10 digits if you possibly can, and your toes too, okay? Now look, it does take some time. I'm not lying, it does take a little bit of time to chip up that much product in this small manner. Take your time. I'll keep it kind of close by. I'll leave the wood chips inside the tarp. You know, you can do this over the course of time when you get a chance. Set it up, chip for about half an hour. Make sure the motor's not getting too hot. For what it is, it works great. And as you can see, again, beautiful mulch. So there it is. I'll show you the pile when it gets done. That's how it works. That's how it operates. When I bought mine, it was probably cheaper than it is now. I'll have to check the prices, but I can leave a link, an Amazon link in the description. If you like to look at one, if you want to buy one, whatever, you can use that link. So I don't want you to think you're going to get this and take down large limbs, even moderate sized limbs, by no means. This is picking up trash, okay? Picking up trash out of your yard. It actually can mulch some leaves too. If you can take leaves and push them down in there, it can mulch those a little bit. It does a great job for what it is, but you have to keep in mind what it is. It's a small electric wood chipper to handle small jobs, okay? And so keep that in mind, but it does work great. Okay guys, I'm done. You can tell the light's a little darker. I think there's some rain moving in, and as you can imagine, don't really need to tell you guys not to use an electric wood chipper in the rain. Okay, I'll tell you, don't use the electric wood chipper in the rain. Alright, but again, so water, cameras, electric wood chippers, you know, stuff doesn't really mix very well. So I'm done anyways, and as you can see, we've got a nice pile of beautiful broke down mulch. Man, it's awesome. This right here, that's garden gold, y'all. All right, it's gonna break down beautifully wherever I decide to put it. In my garden, in my compost. It's great for composting. If you're looking to start composting, that's a good place to start. These kind of wood chips right there, man, these are fine wood chips. Look at that. Broke down, really, already cut up. So they're gonna be a great way to start composting if that's what you're looking to do. But also, if you have some existing beds that you need to just get more material in, they'll work too. You're gonna put it in your chicken run. You know, the chickens can poop in it and can help scratch it up and break it down even more and really enrich it that way. That's very good too, because that's pretty soft. Where some wood chips are a little rough, that's pretty soft. So it can work for that. So there's a lot of things that you can do with that item, okay? Now, it may not be for everybody. It works great for me because I've got a lot of yard scraps, as you can see. So I'm turning these yard scraps into garden gold. I need to turn my problem into a solution, turn my problem into a benefit. All right, and I'm very big on using what I've been given, because one of my favorite scriptures is, for he has given us everything we need for life and godliness. And so here's something he has provided that I can use for my benefit. So hey, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, my name is Jason. This is Art of Creation Homestead. I love you guys. God bless you, and goodbye.